Okay, for those of you who are looking for help with shots inside of 50 yards and you're wondering what Ben is down here doing, we're going to say that tossing the ball underhanded from his one knee position here is the easiest, most effective way that you can do to help yourself. So Ben, why would you say that this is the easiest, most effective way for our friends around Metro Detroit to help themselves?
The reason that this is so effective is you're learning about trajectory control and landing spots. So as I'm down here on the ground doing this, what I'm trying to figure out is, well, what's the appropriate place for me to land the golf shot, and then what trajectory do I need to toss it at to get the ball to land in the hole? I don't know about all of you at home, but I prefer to keep my landing spot closer rather than further, because the further it gets for me, the harder it is to hit. So the closer I keep my landing spot to me, the easier it is to hit, and then I'm trying to figure out the trajectory they're going to toss it at to get it to stop right next to the hole.
Very good. So a lot of you, we get all this information and it gets very, very descriptive and sometimes confusing, whereas just athletically tossing the ball, in this case, Ben can see where he needs to land the ball and then doesn't need to be higher or lower, which will give it more roll if it's lower or less roll if it's higher, to then get the ball to end up at the target area, yeah?
You got it.
Very good. So now when you're out on the golf course, there's so many different shots, short ones, long ones, over the bunker, pinned back, any numbers of shots. Tossing will get you to see what the ball does need to look like to get the ball close to the hole. So after 2 or 3, 4 tosses maybe, you really start to figure out where it needs to land and what trajectory you're speaking of, yes?
Yeah, so then as I'm sitting there tossing those golf balls, what I'm trying to think about as I'm tossing those golf balls is, what club would I select that would allow the ball to launch at that trajectory? So as I'm sitting there tossing, I'm trying to figure out, well, what club would go that high as I'm actually tossing those golf balls to the hole?
Yeah, so anytime we'd ever done this with students on the course, you'd be shocked at how often they pick the appropriate club. So don't think you have to be perfect, whatever the shot may look like. So in this case, yeah, so that would be a sandwich.
I don't like tossing it like that.
Right, so give us something lower that would be more effective. And then what club would make it look like that? If you say it's your 8, then it's your 8. If you think it's your 7, 7. If it's a 9, 9. So whatever it is, just make the club selection based on what the ball needs to look like, not making the club selection first, in which case this thing gets cloudy real quick. So we talked about the swingy motion. This will also help you feel how much rhythm or how much swing you need, yeah? When you start tossing? Very good. So get on your knee, toss some balls, figure out what that ball needs to look like, and this will clean up your short game a whole bunch. So we hope this helps you, and please let us know if you have any more questions.